Former Dallas Cowboy and former Oklahoma Sooner Tony Casillas is with us here on Radio Row for Low T. Talk a little bit about that, Tony.
Well, Low T is a facility for men, and there's 22 locations. But what it is that men have to have a baseline as far as knowing their score for their testosterone. So if you have signs of fatigue, weight gain, and libido's feeling like the level's low, then that's probably your good candidate. Guys that are over 40 and 50 years old, testosterone starts to change and those levels. So the best thing is to go into one of the centers and they'll test you. But not only that, it gives you a baseline. Not everyone's going to be a candidate because they're just not going to prescribe you testosterone and send you out the door. But they're going to test you for your cholesterol, your PSA, which is very important, and then obviously your testosterone. And if you're a candidate, then they can treat you there. If you fall out of those range under 350, then you're able to see one of the doctors on staff and put you on a program and address those health issues. Guys, we wait till the last moment when something breaks and then we go fix it. But when you get to that age, it's good to feel good about yourself and get that energy back and just feel young again.
As the Cowboys move forward now, do you believe they're close? I mean, they appear to be, the last 2 years, one win, they're in the playoffs. Do they appear to be close to you to being at this level?
I think they're farther away than they ever been before. And last year they were in a situation where, they played poorly and they won like 5 games in a row. But the bottom line is that there's a time and a moment in a football game where you have to make 1 or 2 plays. And everything adds up, but we know there aren't turnovers, and that's part of the nature of the game. But there's got to be a defined play where you make that play, whether it's quarterback, whether it's a big hit, whether it's stopping a team, and they don't have the ability to do that. And for me, I think that's something that they, that's who they think they are. And I just think with the core players they have, guys are getting older. They don't have guys that like 5 or 6 year players that they can develop to come to be like the Jason Wittens or DeMarcus Ware. They need those guys, and they don't have that. So I think, to me, they're farther away now than they ever been before.
That's saying something. What you just said would be alarming to Cowboy fans, because even DeMarcus Ware said a couple of days ago that he thinks the window is closing. Do you think it's closed on this group?
I think it's certainly there may be just a little crack, maybe let some air in, but when you're talking about getting to this level, there's a lot. It's a long road to go, and I just don't. They don't have the ingredients that you need to get there in the next. It's a process. It's you're talking about, you got your quarterback that's in his 10th year, and we know what he's done, and you got your core players are getting up in age. So, to me, it just seems like their window of opportunity is going to take a lot longer now.
You think Jerry's fooling himself then?
Well, Jerry, he's so. He's unique. He's got to sell his brand, and I give him that. And
but that doesn't win football.
It doesn't. But I think it intoxicates everyone, and I give him that. He's a great marketing genius. But after a while, and when you go to the Cowboy Stadium, which is an unbelievable facility, it's an amusement park, you want to make sure that you can get on the rides, and the rides are going to be exciting, And so that's what they need to build. They need to bring, something, a product where fans that go and watch it. They're not predicting them like, okay, we've seen this before. We're going to blow the lead and we're going to lose the game. And they need to turn that around.
Answer this one honestly for me. When you played, who did you guys perceive to be the boss, Jimmy or Jerry?
Jimmy, without a doubt. I think my issue, my situation with the ownership is that as a player, that's who you report to. You report to your head coach, and it's like any boss, any company, someone that's managing you. You don't go around him to make a decision, and so that's who I always. We knew who ran the show. Now, you like Jerry because he was so passionate. He was a fan. If he liked you, he believed in, he'd pay you. And so he'll take care of you in that aspect. But I just don't think the dynamic where you got to be that close to the players. Sometimes that doesn't work.